Good morning, Damascus. Today is Friday, January 31st, 2014, and welcome to the first Friday show of second semester TV production, where we got all new cast members, new segments, and new shenanigans. And you're going to love every last second of every one of those things. Now you may be wondering why I am wearing a necktie today. Is it to impress the ladies in the school or show my teachers that I'm a good student? Well, it's neither of those things. You see, this morning, in a dream, I was visited by an angel. Let me hear an amen.
Amen.
And this angel gave me the gift of swag.
Yes, he did. And I'm Randy Bass. Welcome to your morning announcements. Let's get on to your morning announcements.
Please come and support our divisional swimmers on Saturday as they compete for the Division III title. The meet will be held at the Kennedy Shriver Swim Center. The divers start at 4 p.m. and the swimmers start at 6 p.m. Good luck to all those competing.
Physics. Attention all students who are interested in the Central Maryland Physics Olympics. The Physics Club will hold prep sessions every Wednesday until the competition on February 22nd.
Seems like we all have way too many passwords these days. This tends to make us lazy, and lots of us end up using incredibly bad passwords for multiple accounts. Now let's check in with Mr. Hansen to learn more about keeping your computer passwords as secure as possible.
Hello, Damascus. This is Mr. Hansen from the Damascus AOIT. Today I'm going to take a few minutes and talk to you about passwords. Passwords are your first line of defense for your account, any online account. Passwords are also your last line of defense. If somebody can get your password, they can get to a lot of stuff. So what we want to do is discuss with you how to set a good password and a very strong password. The list here I'm showing you is called the worst passwords of 2013. These are all the passwords that are considered the worst from all of the previous password attacks from the past year. Number one password is number 123456, right in a row. Terrible. Second one, the word password, again, terrible. All these in this list are bad. You might have a question about number 4, QWERTY. What's so bad about that? Looks like an unusual word. Well, if I bring up my keyboard here and take a look at it, you'll see QWERTY is QWERTY. The top 6 letters in that top row, left to right. It's a pattern. Computers can figure out patterns. Computer programs designed to hack passwords can figure out patterns. So we have to stay away from those. About 3 months ago, the Adobe online website was attacked, and they received over 50 million user passwords. What a password attack does is somebody somewhere in the world attacks a website and they pull a file. On that file is what's called ciphertext. These are your passwords that are encrypted. Well, there are many programs that can take a few minutes to a few hours to a few days and go through these files, find all these ciphertext, and try to figure out what the password is. If it's an easy password to figure out, it'll do it in a few minutes or even seconds. You'll see right here we have nearly 2 million people with this ciphertext, and if they have that ciphertext, there's their password, 123456. How long does it take for a password attack program to figure that out? Well, here's a website that does exactly that. It tells you how secure your password is. If I put in 123456 in this list, you'll see I have no uppercase letters, I have no lowercase letters, just 6 digits, no symbols. They estimate it would take about 18 minutes on an online attack. On an offline attack, taking that file, running it against a computer program, it would take less than a second to do so. So that's a very bad word. Very, very bad password. If I use the word password, again, we have 2.17 seconds. So let's figure out what a good password would be. What you want to do for good passwords is you start with a passphrase. I have a passphrase of Fred and Wilma sat down to drink some coffee. Now what I'll do is I'll take each word, take the first letter from each of those words and make that my password. So I'll take a capital F for Fred. I'll use a special symbol with the ampersand for and, capital W for Wilma, sat down. Now when I get to the word to, I can put the number 2 in for that. To drink some coffee. So now my password is capital F, ampersand, capital W, SD, the number 2, DSC. If I copy that, put it into my password program, check it, I am up to 2.4 months on an offline pass attack scenario. If I just put an exclamation point at the end, it goes up to 19.24 years. So this is a passphrase, and I'm pulling just letters from each of the words. I have 2 uppercase letters, 5 lowercase, only 1 digit, 2 special symbols. So that's what you want to be able to do, is make yourself a nice password phrase. Now, one other thing is recommended is having a different password for every website you go to. That way, if one password is able to be obtained by somebody, they don't have access to all your other ones. That can be very hard to remember. So there are a lot of good password managing programs, one of which is called KeePass. KeePass will take one master password, and you can have it as secure as you need, and you can put all of your other passwords into the password manager. Now, some of these password managers will automatically log in websites for you. They'll keep track of everything you have through that one master password, and all of that data is encrypted. So they are very, very useful. Let's talk about what should not be in a password. Never use combinations such as ABC, 1, 2, 3, your username followed by a number. Never use anything that has the word password in it. None of these should ever be in a password. Also in passwords, never use sequential numbers or letters such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Never use any word that can be found in any dictionary. And never ever use any personal information in a password either. So what should be in a password? Well, I like the 84 rule. The 8 means have at least 8 characters in your password. More is better, but at least 8. And the 4 in the 84 password rule means you should use lowercase, uppercase, numbers, special characters. Use all 4 of those in your password. This video brought to you by the DHS AOIT, Microcomputer Technologies, Network Engineering and Management, Website Development.
This past fall, WDHS created 2 different Dorito commercials to enter into the Doritos Super Bowl contest. These are 2 totally exclusive Dorito spots that you won't see anywhere else. Let's take a look at the Doritos Bully video.
Life can be a little rough. It makes you feel like you're 3 foot tall. When it's just you, well, times can be tough. Catch a fall.
Transcripts. Seniors who need mid-year transcripts and counselor reports sent to prospective colleges should submit a transcript request to Ms. Carey before February 11th.
Chamber singers, are you interested in singing with the DHS Chamber Singers or the DHS Voices? If so, auditions will take place after school on February 5th and February 6th in Mr. Isaac's room. Be sure to stop by the choir room, room 119, to sign up for an audition time and to pick up an audition packet. See Mr. Isaac if you have any questions.
SSL alert. Students, due to the snow event on 1-14 and 1-15, some SSL sheets were not processed by the deadline to be included on the report card update. All hours have been entered into the system. If you believe you have an error on your report card, please email Ms. Mayhew at lori_l_mayhew@mcpsmd.org, and she will verify your hours in a return email. She is very sorry for the inconvenience.
And now, let's take a look at another WDHS Doritos commercial entitled Doritos in the Library.
Hey, put those Doritos away. It's too loud. I'm trying to read the almanac here. Doritos?
As you know, this weekend is the biggest sporting event of the year, the Super Bowl. This year, the Seattle Seahawks square up against the Denver Broncos. Throughout the week, the WDHS production team has been hard at work interviewing students and staff to see who they think will win. Mr. Welter, this one's for you.
So, Mr. Morgan, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Wait a minute, who are these people? She's the new girl. I'm Brett, hi.
Richie, cowboy.
Cowboy.
No, cowboy.
Where's Ross?
Oh, you know Ross is over there somewhere.
Where?
Cousin Hattie.
Oh, Ross. Hey, long time no. What was the question?
Yeah, I'm going to root for the Broncos.
Seattle Seahawks.
Denver. Why? Why would you ask such an obvious question?
I think Denver is going to win the Super Bowl.
Good defense usually beats good offense, but this year I'm going with the Broncos anyway.
So I'm kind of thinking Seattle.
Kind of think Seattle?
I think Denver.
I'm actually not too sure, unfortunately.
Think about the Super Bowl.
Oh, you mean the Denver Broncos winning the Super Bowl?
The Broncos.
What? The Broncos.
Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
The Seahawks.
Seahawks?
Seattle.
Now let me get back to my Irish coffee. Don't put that on me.
Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
What?
Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Oh, I have no idea.
Auburn or Miami Heat?
What?
Seahawks.
Could care less. Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Broncos.
I don't know. Seahawks.
I'm gonna go with Broncos.
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 Broncos. Broncos.
Broncos.
Broncos.
Broncos.
Broncos.
Broncos. Broncos.
Broncos.
Seahawks.
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 Definitely the Denver Broncos.
Well, we'll all get to see who was right this coming Sunday. Athletic Department. The Athletic Department will be handing out free white t-shirts for the girls' basketball game to the first 50 students who attend tonight's game. Come out and show your support to our girls' basketball team.
This weekend, the DHS Palms are competing in the County Palm Competition. Now let's take a quick look at this Palm promo to find out more about their competition.
Everyone, please come out and support the Damascus High School Palms this Saturday, Richard Montgomery at 4:30. Doors open at 4. Be there or be square.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, Damascus.
And remember, for the most up-to-date list of announcements, please check out the DHS website.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. See you next week, Damascus, and stay beautiful.